And we are live. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekly Yap Sesh, where I sit and shoot the shits, and we hang out for a few hours, and we have a fucking ball with it because that's literally life, and that's what we do. Yeah. So in a little bit, my friends should be joining me. But yeah, we just chilling and hanging and chilling. So how the hell are you all doing today? I got Steve here. Oh, hello, person. I don't know Japanese, but hello. I cannot read. But thank you for joining. Oh shit! Thank you. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're just chilling and vibing and Oh, there you go. Sup? What is up? Konnichiwa. I can read that. Oh, I am a dumbass. Why the fuck did that take me like 2 seconds? Konnichiwa! How the fuck did that take me that long to read that? Oh my god, konnichiwa. Oh my god, I am a fucking dumbass. I do know some. I can read that. Oh man. Man, that's a day. But yeah, how the hell have you been today, dude? Thanks for joining. Oh shit. That was kind of sort of. That was very delayed. Why did we get so delayed? That was very weird. Konnichiwa, everybody. I cannot read the rest of that. I am bad. Oh my god, I feel like such a shame that I don't even know my Japanese. I feel so ashamed. I can recognize some of the characters, but I cannot put it to words. Oh my god. I need to rebrush up on my Japanese. My late friend used to spoke it fluently, so he used to speak into me, and I'm just like, and he was kind to teach me, but that was like, I don't remember. It's kind of bad. I'm ashamed. Put up. Gonna go hide in a trash can real quick. Gonna go hide in a trash can real quick, because that's what we always do. Let me sing good evening, Konbanwa. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you for translating. I appreciate it. Konbanwa. Oh yeah, there we go. That was like, okay, we got this shit. Like, yeah, we're just vibing and hanging and chilling and doing everything. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I am your local overcaffeinated office worker. I literally, yeah, I'm, no bad. I think I was gonna say. Something. Um, so yeah, I am your local overcaffeinated office worker. I drink coffee and don't do and skip work, and that's literally my lore. It's pretty fun. But I have to send some to my friend. Should we do it this way? What am I doing? I'm a smart person. But, I'm gonna go watch my channel. Because we're not gonna do that yet. But, thank you, yeah. I don't know why, it's just like, so, on my own model, I sort of accidentally may or may not have broken my, TOS, with my other model, slightly, so I had to do kind of sort of a media rebrand, and this is what we ended up doing. Actually. So now we're the overcaffeinated office worker that drinks way too much coffee and shoots to shit. And I curse a lot. And I do everything but fucking working because that is my life. Oh, and literally, there is no difference. No! Not the ads! The worst timeline! Here, you know what? Fuck it. I'm being a friendly person. And I like doing this to people. And I like doing this for people. We are going to. We are going to. Yeah. We're gonna do something, because I'm a nice person. Did it work? Whoa! Fucking A, that was very loud. I was not expecting that. But yeah, oh my god, that was so much louder than I was anticipating. Spooked the shit out of me. But yeah, no, there you go. Now you no longer have ads. Now you're free from ads. Now you're free from ad prison. Whoa, fuck. Oh my god, why is it so delayed? Why is everything so delayed? Yeah. There we go. We're gonna try it that way. Here we go. Dotashimashite? I think I said that correctly. You're welcome. I'm a friend. I like doing that with people. It's very fun. Because that's literally what I do. I like gifting people subs. It's very fun. And I like it a lot. But yeah. Oh, I appreciate I'm nice to people. I like helping people, and like I know it's like ad-free experience is a lot more fun, and ads are really fucking annoying. So I like giving back. I like giving back to my community because that's what makes it fun. Because that makes it a lot of fun. But yeah, we're just chilling and vibing. My friends should be joining me soon if they want to join. I know some of them are kind of busy right now, so I'm trying to summon them. Trying to summon my friends because they said they wanted to join and speak stuff. Because I'm doing a responsible thing. Oh, they're my friends from my Discord server, and they also like they what else do they do? They also they're my friends from my Discord server, and they also do art for me and stuff, and they're really super awesome. And then one's also my fellow writing friend, and it's really fun. So they said they wanted to join because it's kind of a chaos storm, and they match my energy, and it's awesome. They're probably busy, which is okay, as I kind of figured, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We got this shit. I do. I have a Discord server for my channel. It's very small and kind of inactive, but we do stuff here. This is we have commands, so it should work. Hey, Nightbot works! Nightbot works! Oh my god, Nightbot's actually working. It did not work the past few times. It did not work the past few times. which is kind of annoying. And now it's working. Bot commands, admins. What are we doing? Where's people? Where's the stream thingy? But yeah. If you want to join the Sylvie squad, you're more than welcome to join. Whoa. Oh, god darn it. Give me 2 seconds. Let me fix... Why is it being weird? Oh my god. Why is everything not working? Bruh. Here, give me 2 seconds. Let me try to let me go try to fix this, because I don't know why Discord's being a pain in the booty. Because Discord's usually a pain in the booty. We're gonna edit this, because we should not run out of stuff. We shouldn't have run out of stuff. Hopefully. Oh, it worked! Yay! There you go, stand up the Nyan Guard. Ha! Welcome, you found me. It's like it should work. I don't think I had an expired link. Granted, okay, in my defense, I honestly have had shit before with, I honestly have had shit before where it's like, the invite link has expired, like, years before, like, months after without realizing it. So I was like, why can't I join your Discord server? I'm like, what do you mean that you can't join it? Like, oh, I literally can't join it. And I'm just like, oh, that's because I didn't put the never-ending invite. I just put I put it for 7 days by mistake. And, that's what happened. I'm multitasking! I'm multitasking! Look at me go! I can see it. Yep. I said hi. Yeah, I have Discord up, but I have Discord up, and I have like I'm like multitasking. I have like 5 different thingies. Oh, I'd say, like, you can't... That's valid. I mean, that's fair. I mean, we're chill. Oh my god, that's so loud. I really don't do much. I'm just, like, chilling and shit. We're very inactive. We are very, 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 very inactive. Oh, no, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I have a lot of them, but like, I mean, I have a lot of them, but mine are more like, I'm part of so many, both like 99% of them are I'm either have the ones with like the brands I'm affiliated with, I'm in all their Discord servers, or I'm in what is my affiliate? Or I'm in like I'm in the ones with my friends. I'm in the ones with my friends. Okay. Okay, Chad, I have to shut my door, but I'm like 2 feet away. Can I do this without getting up and pulling my earphones? Can I do it? I don't even have it. I need to have like a stick that I can just like a yardstick or so I can just like poke at it if I want to do it. Can we do it, chat? Can we do it? Can we shut the door? We did it. We shut the door. We fucking won. We fucking won, chat. Now I scoot back. With my spinny chair. Oh my god. There we go. I know, right? I have to give one. So just like, because my door was sort of open. And I'm like, no, I need to poke the stick. I need to take my poking stick. I need to take the pokey stick and just go like poke, 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 poke. Oh my god. We're having fun though. We're just vibing and chilling. But yeah, man, we're just vibing and chilling and hanging and doing not much. What kind of music do I listen to? Okay, I am a huge I kind of listen to I listen to a little bit of everything. I love hard rock. I love I love I love Vocaloid. I absolutely love Vocaloid. I love hard rock. I love musical theater and show tunes. I'm a big show tunes person and musicals. And that's and kind of like whatever I really feel like. It's like if I hear a song that I like, I will add it. Favorite hard rock album? That is a tough question. um, God, what the hell? Oh God, what album is it? Oh, I'm so bad with album names. Like new bands. They're technically not hard rock, but they are. I fucking love Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace, so they're technically hard rock, but not really. I guess you would call it. They're kind of like they're hard rock, but they're really fun. Yeah, they are hard rock. Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, and all of them I really like. Oh, that's not the album name. That's the band. That's what the band is called. That's what the band is called. It's Breaking Benjamin and 3 Days Grace. I really don't listen to many albums. I really don't listen to many albums. I listen to just primarily songs from all different albums. So if you ask me an album song, I probably will not know it. But I will listen to different songs from it. No, you're good. You're good. You're good, dude. You're fine. You're fine. You're all good. No worries whatsoever. You're fine. No worries. It's all good. Oh my god, but yeah, we're just vibing shit. I had cinnamon toast and coffee, so I'm wired right now. I was gonna make more coffee for this stream, but I decided against it. I'll make some later. That's fair, that's valid. I to hip hop sometimes, it depends. It's not I like it. It's not my biggest fan, but I will listen to it every now. Yet again, it's if I like a song, yet again, if I like a song, I'm I was just listening to it. I'm I really don't care about the musical genre if I like it. TikTok and my friends have introduced me to a whole realm of different songs, and I'm just because what's kind of cool on TikTok is just that I rap still usually listen to. Not many. I really don't listen to many. I'm not the big. It's like I said, who do I like? Who do I like? Um. Wow, I'm drawing a fucking blank today. Hey, Felix, you joined. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Felix. Welcome to the party. But what are we doing? Rappers. Oh my god, why am I drawing a blank? Um. I don't know, I'm just vibing to this music, man. I am a nerd. You know this. You know I am a nerd. You know this. Yeah, sure. Of course you can. Let's see. Oh my god. Ow, why is my ankle acting up? Bruh. Ow, why is my... Oh, I like CeeLo. Yeah, you have points. I have JPEG Mafia. I have not, actually. I will go look. I would go look. I would go. I have not. I would definitely go look them up. Yes, Felix, you have points. When you interact, you get points, and you can do shit with them, like make Steve talk. Steve's our little Steam pet here, and you can make him say whatever the fuck you want. It's really funny. You can even have him insult me if you so desire. Ooh, okay, yeah, I will. JPEG Mafia. I will definitely give that a listen. 100% will give that a listen. Steve's my little possum on stream. That's Steve. He's our channel mascot. And we love him for it. Steve's my channel mascot. He's a little possum. PNG possum right there. He's my baby that I found in the dumpster. That's where I found him in a dumpster and I took him and I trained him to do my job for me. That's literally Steve's job. Ha! Joke. It's literally Steve's lore. Yeah, you can make Steve talk, and he's very funny. Yeah, I do that a lot of people. I give them too much power. Oh, you should see some of my Princess Maker streams when one of my friends literally used him to use Steve to insult me and was really funny. I don't think I have any hold barred on specifically on Steve. I think you can literally make Steve say whatever the fuck you want. He's our text-to-speech pet. He's also an Eldritch God because for some odd reason, I don't know how it's working, but like I copied his for some odd reason, I like his voice echoes and I don't know what audio track it's on that causes it to echo, so he sounds like he's a god because the voice echoes. So he's our Eldritch God. So he is our Eldritch God that we love and we stand for. Oh yeah, I test. Great, buddy. Aww! Arigato! Arigato gozaimasu! No, thank you. Oh, I really appreciate you think I'm cool. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my god, I'm just myself. I'm just myself. This is me IRL. Literally, there's no separation between me and it's literally me as a VTuber. It's kind of funny. I don't have a personality, like, separate. It's literally just me. I do absolutely love, I do absolutely, yeah, they're fun. I know, right? It is actually really fun being real, because I'm just like, it's what I do. It's fun. I don't know. It just fucking works with me so well. I'm vibing. Thank you. Yeah. So because it kind of goes. So one of the reasons why I decided to do that is like because of they had like a I was like, I should switch the background image, but I kind of like this background image. This coffee wallpaper. So It came with like, because I was like, I need some sort of setting for I need like some sort of just chatting setting because I like it so much. And I'm just like, so I was like, well, I'm the overcaffeinated office worker. The overcaffeinated office worker that takes breaks and stuff. It doesn't work. So I was like, let's just have a cafe. And I sit here. Yeah, I know. That's the point. I give everybody power with Steve. Steve gives everybody powers. Yes! Hit me! You have to make Steve talk. And I'm so ready for this shit. Give me. Give me. Give me Steve. What will be the first thing Steve says? I am from I live somewhere up north in the land of the Americas. No. I live in North America. I live up in New England. One of those several states that encompass New England. That's where I live. I think 200. Yeah, really. Yeah, I live in New England. Hey, I'm not that far from Canada actually. I am not that far
Just
from
who's
Canada.
back again, hi.
Oh my god. Very cool, very cool. But yeah, I think the limit is 200 for Steve. I think that's what I set it as. Oh, I know. I know it wasn't somebody else. Oh, you're getting something ready. Oh, okay, okay. I think what is Steve's character? I think I have an actual character limit. Let me see. Well, you interact with my chat. So it's 200 points to do, and then the more you interact with my chats, you gain points by interacting and chatting. So that's how you gain more. So once you reach 200, you can make Steve talk. I didn't want, I said it 200 because I didn't want a lot of people, like... Just chat. I have unlimited points because it's my channel, and that's literally how I've been. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, you gotta interact with shit. So Caleb will not be joining us. May be joining us if they're back. If I'm still streaming by the time they get back. Thank you, Kofi Bot. Kofi Bot Chan. I should give Kofi Bot a nickname. Be gone, E-bots. You're a ban. You got banned because no bots. I don't bot views. I'm not that person. This is all homegrown and organic, bitches. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. I only have had like 1 cup of coffee today and I'm already this fucking wired. I should make more. I should 100% make more coffee. And then be even more insane. But I'm already insane. So like, would that actually really do anything? I don't know. This music is so boppin'. I have like this like 30-second loop of music, and it's so boppin-ish. I love it. Oh fuck! Yes, I am ready. What words of wisdom does Steve have for me today? I am prepared. Oh, that's fine. And that makes sense because it's a 200 character limit. Oh god, what did
The
you
brothers
do?
Witterbane met a real witch from another world. Her name was Evelyn, and the older brother was spirited away. She dazzled him with magic and visions of a strange yet beautiful place they used.
Oh my god! I was not expecting that. It didn't say the whole thing. I think it's 200 character. That's so weird that it like didn't. It didn't say the whole thing. How odd. I got through most of it. How many characters is that? Because it's by characters, not words. So let me see how many characters is that. I love it. I should have like. I should have figured you were going to do that. I should have figured. Oh shit, we're talking wingdings now. I loved it. That was funny. That was absolutely amazing. I was like, you're working on something. I was like, why do I have a suspicion that it's literally going to be the Brothers Witterbane thing, and it totally was, and I made my day. We're just vibing. Okay, go enjoy the foods. Go enjoy the foods. You deserve it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you must make chaos. Oh yeah, you gotta have the chaos. It's a requirement for chaos. You gotta have chaos. You gotta live for the chaos energy, because chaos energy makes the world go round. Keep interacting. The more you interact, the more you gain. So just spam shit. I think it's like every time you send a message. Ah! You even. I have some. Oh my god! I have some of my emotes are. I love my emotes. 3 of them I'm still waiting on to be approved. I don't know how many messages it gives you for that. I think you. I think if you like, I think if you subscribe, you earn twice as many points for it. I think how this works. I think you have to subscribe though. Also, yeah, I was gonna do a count of what you sent me. I should read my story I wrote last night when Cheeky gets here. Cheeky's gonna be joining in a little bit. It's like I magically summoned you. It's like I magically summoned you. Okay, so Cheeky. Oh my god, Cheeky should be joining us soon, and boom, you're here. You appeared like magic. Oh look, I haven't seen you message me. Hey, okay, so you should be able to hop in. So if you want to join, hop in. Which one is it? I think hop in stream room. I think that's what it's under. I think you hop in. Yeah, hop in Steam room, and I'll join as well, and you should be able to like talk and stuff. So you'll be able to join the stream. That's okay. Yeah, you are. Yeah. Because we're doing an art stream next week. As I figure out how to get that to work. We're doing an art stream, so yes, you will be joining next week. Yeah, Shadowverse is kind of like a weird. Okay, so Cheeky, then you need to unmute. And then you should pop up.
Did it work?
Whoa, yes, now we get echo, but it works.
Oh my god, I'm here.
Yeah, you're here. Okay, I'm
Yay!
gonna guess. Okay, say something. I think I have to
Just hear my own voice is terrifying.
You're fine. I have to like deafen, because if I deafen, then it doesn't actually like it echoes. So you can just talk and have it's echoing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So I will Oh god, this is gonna be so weird. Okay. Okay, how do we do this? Fuck, how did we do this last time? How the fuck did I do this last time? Because that's how you catch the audio. Desktop audio output capture, maybe? Okay, now we have to do tests with Steve. Cheeky, say something.
Nothing.
Okay, so I heard that. Did it echo on your guys' end? Make Steve talk.
What's up, bitches?
Okay, so Steve works. Could you hear Steve? Because I have to mess around with this shit. Okay. See, I can't hear my own stream, so I am going to deafen, and then GK just starts saying random ass shit. Still echoing. There we go. How's that? Is that better sounding? Is it still echoing now? Or no? I really should have probably did a practice run with this before setting it up. Okay. Can you hear me, though? Oh, then I can't hear what Cheeky says. Oh, that's annoying. Wait, no, because I can't hear my own stream. Okay, where is it? Oh. How did we do this last time? This was being such a pain in the ass. Okay. So if you mute Steve... Because, what is it? Oh, I remember how I did this. I think I had to... Oh my god, this is so confusing. No. I don't say. I think I'm trying to see if I can... No, I can...
Hi.
Oh my god! Whoa! Okay. He said it. Did he echo? He works. Did you hear him? Did you hear Steve finally? Oh my god, I think I finally got fucking Steve to work. Okay. Good. Okay, so now we're gonna try this other way. Okay. Oh, I think I know why we're being weird. Okay. Okay. Cheeky, say something. I think I fixed the audio problem. I think I fixed the audio problem.
Something.
Yay! Okay, you're not echoing. You didn't echo that time. You didn't echo that time, but yeah, let's just rant. Yeah, you didn't echo that.
Yay! I guess.
Yay! There we go. You didn't. This is my friend Cheeky. They are also a writer. They fucking rock and are awesome and are wonderful and amazing person. And they rock. Cause fuck yeah. And Steve works. I finally figured out how to get all the shit to work. Fuck yes, I can't snap. I think I can't slay because I can't actually move my fingers. But yeah, we're just yapping and yapping and chatting and everything. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Oh, would you all like to hear the story I wrote last night? No, I can't give you 10 points. I can do a live reading. It makes no sense. You know, everything would be completely out of context for like 99% of you. But it would be great.
That library is gonna kill me.
Would you like to hear it? I can read it live. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I'll read it. Yep. Okay, I'll load it up and I'll read it and it'll be hilarious. Okay, so... Oh no. Yeah, there's an ad. Yeah, you have to subscribe to me if you don't want to get ads. I try to make money off of this. My keyword. If I'm affiliated, I get ads. What the fuck was I looking for? Oh, Google Docs. That's what it was. It was Google Docs. That's what it was. Okay, I'm gonna read through. This is a story that I wrote that I edited last night. I don't know how good it is. I did this at like 2 a.m., so I think it should be good. I hope. But yeah, you're all gonna hate me for this. Okay, so brief context for like a few people who are in here. I have 2 characters. They're my original OCs. They are my pride and joy, and they're my tragic gay Puritans, as the fandom has lovingly decided to dub them. So I know ads are annoying. So like yeah. But yeah, we call them the tragic gays, and this is a story kind of based around that, so it may be kind of sort of like, I don't know, like how weird. Oh fuck, I'm scared, yes. Why I bring this, I'm so scared for Steve. I love Steve. I hope this sounds good. I worked really hard on it.
Want to hear some jokes? What does corn say when it gets a compliment? AW shucks. Okay, another. What do you call a fish with no eyes? OFSH. Ha ha ha, I'm so funny.
Thank you, Steve, for the words of wisdom. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many spelling errors in this because it Grammarly wasn't working last night. Bruh. Okay, but yeah, let me read the story so Cheeky can hear it because it's technically a live reading. So you all get to hear my writing, and you're going to be completely confused by the context of it, and I think that's the best fucking part. So y'all are going to be so confused. Cheeky, I want to hear your reaction to this, and we can then we can go on a friggin' tirade again. This is what we fucking do with tragic gays. Okay, here we go. Okay, I hope this is good. I hope. Okay, here we go. I'm all nervous, Chad. Reading my reading live. What? Live reading my writing live. That's the word. That's the word I'm looking for. You gotta go. Okay, bye, Felix. Bye, Felix. Okay, here we go. So now we get to read. So this is Nothing But an Ember Now is what it's called. The Dougal has a completely different name. And I wrote this with my tragic gaze, and it's going to be really kind of heartbreaking. So you ready? You ready, Cheeky? You ready to get your heart broken? That sounds really sad, but it's really good. Maybe it will inspire you to, like, write shit. Give you that writing inspiration. Here we go. Woo! God, why am I so nervous? I can do this. I can do this! I can do this! It's my own writing. Also, if any of you are confused, I am so sorry if you're all confused. Mr. Mansell stormed through the cobbled streets, his mind ablaze with anger for what transpired earlier today. Thank the Lord above, Miss Fletcher agreed. It agreed with him in sparing Caleb for the remaining lashes he would have received. For the past year and a half, he had seen Caleb suffering firsthand. I would barely eat if he ate at all to make sure Philip wouldn't go hungry. From the meager amount of food he would earn from the number of hours of labor he would put into Mr. Millis's farm. The bereavement for seemingly nothing, needing to work himself to the point of sickness and exhaustion multiple times because that was what was expected. Because that was what was expected of him. Mr. Millis mentioned. Mr. Millis mentioned. That was what is expected of him. Mr. Mansell knew the poor boy was too kind for this world and this town. And unfortunately, those who are kind are chewed up and spat out, especially when the beast bearing its fangs is the one in charge. As he approached the timber-framed house Minister Bastian resided, the rage-filled inferno grew brighter. It stormed up to the door and loudly banged on it, taking a step back as it opened. He glared at Minister Bastian, who stood at the entryway, looking at him with a cold and impassive expression. Mansell, why do I find you at my doorstep at this hour? His tone was devoid of warmth, every word precise and cutting. Bastian, Mr. Mansell began, his voice strained with controlled anger. We need to talk. And why must we have a conversation? Could it not wait until morning? I had quite a day, he muttered in an annoyed manner, as he began to shut the door. That light in Mr. Mansell's eye twitched in disbelief. How dare he say such a thing, knowing what Caleb had just lived through mere hours ago? He put his foot in the door, preventing it from closing all the way. It's about Caleb, he replied, noticing the sly smile crawl across his former friend's face. Very well, then, Bastian hummed, allowing Mr. Mansell to enter. I followed Bastian to the back study. As Bastian approached his desk, he turned and leaned on it. So what about Woodavane must you bother me about at this hour, he smirked. What you did to him today was uncalled for. He didn't deserve such cruelty. Minister Bastian's smirk fell into an annoyed look as he raised an eyebrow. Caleb was innocent. His brother was one who committed the crime. You did. True, young Philip did commit the crime, but Woodavane chose to shoulder the responsibility for young Philip's actions, as I said earlier. Therefore, he was punished fittingly in accordance with the crime of theft. Discipline is necessary to maintain order, after all. Minister Bastian casually spoke, cutting Mr. Mansell off. Discipline? Mr. Mansell scoffed, his voice rising. That wasn't discipline, that was torture. He is a child. A child, Minister Bastian let out a laugh. Caleb Woodavane is not a child. He is the guardian of his younger brother and is expected to fill the role accordingly. And so will be treated as such, he said in a calculated and icy manner. Mr. Mansell's fist shook at his side in disgust. How can you be so cruel? Cruel. You're mistaking cruelty for necessity. Compassion makes one soul weak, makes one easy to falter and deviate from the path of our Lord. There's no room for such trivial sentiments. You know this, Mansell. I thought my father taught you as such. He used to believe otherwise when we were kids, remember? The side you showed me when you weren't in your father's shadow, like when we'd spent afternoon studying the scriptures in the woods. You do remember that time, don't you? When you were kind and... Mr. Mansell watched Minister Bastian maintain a face like stone, and he thought that was a flicker of something, though it vanished quickly as it appeared. Those days are gone, Minister Bastian spat. Kindness breeds disobedience, and disobedience eventually leads into chaos and deviation. Did you forget how much trouble we got into when my father caught us being disobedient? How both of us meant the end of a cane? Bastian watched as Mr. Mansell looked to the ground and shrank slightly before continuing. Woodavane's mere existence Woodavane's mere existence is a testament to that as well. So I will do whatever I deem necessary to make sure that doesn't happen, same as I did with her, and well, I don't need to explain the rest. Mr. Mansell took a step closer, his eyes now blazing even with more anger. She has nothing to do with this. Caleb is not Eva. The only thing my boy did was spare his brother, and you deem sentencing him to receive 25 lashings publicly necessary. You're mistaken, Mansell. I only gave Caleb 10 for Philip's actions, and the other 15 were from his own transgressions. You made Caleb admit to something you had no proof of him doing, because you knew what would happen if he tried to defend him. Mr. Mansell stopped when he heard Bastion let out a hearty laugh, and he could only stand there, his eyes widening. You thought I didn't have proof. You don't think I don't know what happens when the traveling trader comes to town, and how Caleb always is there when he does. I've also seen him trade things that he should not have, seen as the Widdebanes arrive with nothing but the clothes on their back. And given what Caleb does, Millis wouldn't give Caleb such things as payment for menial labor. Mansell looked at him, his eyes searching for Bastion to see if there's any sort of remnant of the man he used to be. You don't get it, Mansell, Bastion sighed. You don't see what he is doing to you. You don't see what I see. Eva did the same. You befriended an outsider, convinced me to let her stay, and where did it lead? What do you see? What do you see then? What in God's name do you see in Caleb that makes you hate him so much?
How freaking dare you use that line, bro?
Thank you. God, you hate him so much.
Oh my god.
It's good. It's good shit, right? It's good shit, right? We're keep going. I told you inspired me. I told you inspired me. Oh my god, here we go. Hey, dude.
Oh my god.
We're going, it gets better. So, what did he ever do to you? Mansell exclaimed angrily, doing his best to not let his tears fall. Bastion smiled, watching Mansell do his best not to break, and softened his voice as he continued. You have to see it. Just like her, Widderbane embraces sin and vice. Like Eva embodied lust, Caleb embodies pride. Which in all honesty is more damning. He walks around claiming he can raise his brother in the way when he lacks all means to bring Philip up in the way as God demands. He is arrogant and prideful for taking responsibility for Philip's transgressions. He is nothing but a lost cause, a threat to the sanctity of this community. If I need to break that boy's mind, body, and soul, so be it. I will break it over and over again if it means protecting all I have worked for, what we have worked for. What kind of cold and heartless man have you become that you see a child as a threat? You took a chance on me when I wandered to the meeting house that day. I walked the same path Caleb does, yet you befriended me, gave me purpose and a chance. Why is Caleb different? Why doesn't Caleb deserve that chance? Because you and Caleb are not one and the same as much as you think you are. Sure, you came from the same path, but there's something about you that could be saved, unlike him. Yet it does make sense why you can't see it. Even with everything my father taught you, you still fell for it. Yet at the same time, I shouldn't be surprised. Why would the bastard son of a whore ever truly understand? Mr. Mansell could say nothing. He just stood there speechless as his pupils shrank as he... I know, right? He stared at the man he once called his best friend, a man who a part of him still loved. He tried to say something, but anything he could say felt like his mouth was filled with ash. No words. Surprising. You always have something to say. Bastion huffed with a triumphant smirk, lifting his head. Because I have nothing to say. I can't say anything to you. I can't talk to a tyrant, Mansell managed to finally say, now glaring at Bastion. A tyrant, he chuckled. That's new. Why do you think that, Mansell? Bastion calmly intoned, walking towards him. Mr. Mansell stood his ground, glaring into his onyx eyes. Because you're afraid. You're afraid that one day all of this will come crumbling down and you will be buried in the rubble of your own doing. That's funny what happens in his death. And anyway, Mr. Mansell said, waving his arm in the air. You think I'm afraid? Bastion responded with a hearty laugh. What do I have to be afraid of? You? Your devotion and loyalty to me makes that impossible. And do you really think I'm scared of Widderbane? I could look at that child and he would cower before me, attitude and mouth aside. It's very easy to shut him down. But let's circle back to your original comment. You call me a tyrant for maintaining order, ensuring our settlement's survival. It's amusing, honestly, that you think that. No, Bastion, Mr. Mansell countered. I'm calling you a tyrant because that is what you have become. You have fallen so far that you cannot see the monster you are becoming. You fell from grace 13 years ago, the moment you condemned our friend to death for something you tried to do. Damn! Bastion raised an eyebrow, trying to remain a stone face as he stared at Mr. Mansell, and it felt his eyes begin to twitch. I'm calling you time because I see a man who is so consumed by fear and need for control that you would go out of your way to make a child's life a living hell, because one child took on a heavy burden that no child should bear to raise his brother. That's admirable, not prideful. If I may speak plainly, You're afraid of Caleb because you see your own weakness in him. And I know that bothers you deep down, because I know you, Bastion. Mr. Mansell watches Minister Bastion lowered his eyes at him in disgust. Get out. Mr. Mansell just shook his head as he turned on his heel head towards the door. But before he did, he looked back at the man he used to be his former friend. And in some cruel twist of fate, the memories of their past friendship somehow flooded into his mind. But he knew that man in those memories was not the same as the one in front of him. That man was long gone, replaced by something else wearing his friend's face. And in that moment, he felt that small dying ember flicker. And scene! I fucking cooked with this shit. I cooked!
I wonder why it's called an Ember in the Twilight, bro.
Yeah, it's like title dropping or something to that effect. So what did you think?
Maybe. I wonder. Oh my freaking god. So that's something.
Yeah, it's something. Oh my god. Yeah.
I have 0 words.
Good or bad? 0 words.
Both, like, you hit me right in the fields with, like,
I'm sorry, I did not mean to hardcore hit you in the fields. In the
oh my
fields?
god.
I told you, that was the this version's so much better than what I had originally. Like, this shit's so much better than what I originally. It's way better than what I originally had it as.
Stupid fucking toxic, yeah, we do.
Yes! It's so toxic, I love it! Oh my god, bruh. No, yeah, I fucking love, I hate them, but I love them, but I hate them at the same time. Bruh. Like, okay, so I know for the people who are watching, if a little bit of context, I know people joined in halfway through, but, oh my god, my voice, losing my voice. Should not be losing my voice. We're only not even an hour in yet. So these two characters, Mr. Mansell and Minister Bastion, come from a little fanfic called A Young Candle's Flame, which is for those who know of the Owl House, it is a retelling of the Brothers Woodbine story, but primarily through Caleb's perspective, because Caleb has absolutely no character development, and he's kind of briefly mentioned, and technically he's one of the most central characters to the show, because without him, literally nothing else would have happened in the show, literally. So I'm writing his backstory, essentially. And Mr. Mansell and Minister Bastion are these two characters that are kind of like the antagonists. Well, Bastion's the antagonist, obviously. And Mr. Mansell is kind of there as like Caleb's guardian / like honorary father-like figure, because of... So, and he, like... Thank you, Kofi.
Why am I off the top 3 ISDGL pour so much money RN?
You're not, because I think it resets every month. I think it resets every month. I don't know, though. I don't know, actually. Because I gifted somebody a sub. And I don't know why I'm back to being... I think it's this stream. Oh, it's weekly! It's weekly. Okay, that's what it is. It's weekly. It's weekly streams. It's weekly gift subs, that's what it is. It's weekly subs. But yeah, so An Ember in the Twilight. So these two characters are, and apparently before any rewrites, these two characters, a lot of people ended up like ended up sort of shipping them which is really funny because I did not end up implying that they had any sort of history whatsoever. And there were these two characters that honestly they were kind of like one-dimensional, really, when they first started. They really were one-dimensional before they got any sort of rewrites or whatever, and lore developed. So it was last year a little bit before Pride Month, I was trying to think of their backstory. And somebody asked me a question, because I do ask the author things, where it's like, hey, you do with this person, like, hey, what is did Mr. Mansell and Mr. Bastian have a backstory? And I was like, okay. So I started off, they were friends, they grew up together, so on and so forth. And then it kind of was like, okay, but then what if, I was like, okay, hold up. What if Mr. Mansell secretly had a thing for Mr. Bastian, but like unrequited love thing? And then it went on to, okay, now what if Minister Bastian also secretly had a thing for Mr. Mansell, but he just, because back in the day politics and everything, but he wasn't technically allowed to do that, and it would have been sinful and all that jazz because of his religious guilt and everything under the sun. And the voice call went dead silent for about 5 minutes, and I remember saying, do you all actually ship them? And everybody was like, yeah, we shipped them. And I'm like, okay, this is and they're like, if we're like, and my friend Caleb was like, it was like, I kind of designed them that way, and I was like, fuck it, it's canon. They're canonically secretly have feelings for each other. And then I was like, okay. And then during NaNoWriMo, which unfortunately is no longer happening this year because it stopped, and I'm very, very sad about it. We ended up actually, I was like, I want to turn their backstory into a fanfic. And then I was like, fuck it, it's an original novel, because I can actually rewrite, any of the events happen in A Young Candle's Flame, the fanfic which they featured in, can actually be, the Wittebane brothers can be completely written out of the plot and still have it make sense. So, it became an original novel. And I have 4 chapters written of this original novel. 3 chapters written. I haven't written the 4th one yet. I have 3 complete ones. I don't know what I'm going to do with the 4th. I think once I've done chapter 30 of AYCF, I'm probably going to take another little hiatus. And, like, work on it. Kind of like what I did last year. Take a little hiatus. Also, on July 27, AYCF is turning 2 years. AYCF is turning 2 years old. And we're still not done that fic yet. And we're still not even done. And we're almost there. I think we're like, what? 26 chapters? 20-something, 25 chapters? Oh, what is this?
Did you check the mail today?
No, why?
I didn't get any. I just sent down.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What is... Oh, shit! I got cards! Chat, I got cards! 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 Chat. I got cards. I got cards. Fuck it, we're gonna do an impromptu opening. Everything should still work. I hope. Here, we're just gonna set up a camera real fast. We're just gonna set up a camera real fast. This is not existing. This one, okay. Hi, look, hey, look, it's my hand, Chad. It's my hand. Look at that shit. We're gonna put that right there. We're just gonna put that right there real quick. I love impromptu stuff. I was hoping to come in before streaming so I can open it. We're gonna open cards. We're gonna open cards. It's gonna be great. I got more cards. I got to see how the cards work in this. So this is cards I ordered from, I bought from my friend forever ago. So we got sleeves, and more sleeves, and card 1, card 2. Oh my god, it's like my old deck boxes. 3, 4. Okay, let's see what we get. There's everything. Oh my god, here we go! Let's go! Shiny pieces of cardboard. Ooh, shiny. So we got some shiny pieces of cardboard up in here, because also repping Epic the Musical, one of my absolute favorite fucking things. Alrighty, so we got Persona Shield, we got some pretty fancy holographic cards. They're so pretty. This is the game from Card Fight Vanguard. It's a game from called Card Fight Vanguard, which is one of my absolutely favorite games of all time. I played it for years. And it's kind of like on and off for a while. Bunch of commons, some rares, stuff for this one deck. Ooh. Oh, that's new. That's the new front triggers. Okay. Shiny cards. Oh gosh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. I love her. Saria, she is. Archie Saria. She's so pretty. She's like a Link Joker, like idol. I love her, and I love her design, and I love her art, and she's amazing, and I love her. But that's one box. We have so many cards, chat. I know what I'm doing this afternoon. I love impromptu shit. What's this? What's this? Solarion! This is my other boyo, who is like this sage dude. I'm sorry, I'm just vibing. We got him. We got the boyo. This is Solarion Mask, who's like his evil form, I guess you would call it. And Amnesty. Arrestor, heck yeah. The boys. The boyos. Alter Ego. All the Messiah stuff. There's Transcelsies. Look at those pretty boys. X front, and then side crest. That's the Masai Haw. Oh my god, so many shiny pieces of cardboard. And Solarion. What is this? This should be more stuff. This is... Oh my god, this is Bob! Bob! Oh, yeah, this one has actually got some sort of controversy because people assumed it was it actually based off of somebody's VTuber. So there's like a sort of a weird somebody tried to start a controversy with the art because of what this is technically supposed to be. Look at the cards, chat. They're so pretty. I will say I absolutely love this game. I love this game's art. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. Bob! Bob! She's also like one of the best decks in the game currently, and we love her for it, and we stan her. We love Bob. And this should be Leonore, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a Leon and triggers. Yes, this is Leonore. So this is Leonore, who is a very, very fun deck. Yeah, this is Leonore and all that jazz. She's so pretty. I love them. They're great, and she's pretty. But yeah, that's Leonore for you. We got some Dragon Tree markers and some fronts. Sanctuary fronts. Heck yeah, bro! We got, and that's all my cards. Yay! Cards. So many cards. I love cards. Cards are amazing. And that is my little unboxing thingy. I hope you enjoyed that. Just completely random and out of the blue. Just wait till I get my custom-made deck. Just wait till my custom-made desk mat comes in with my VTuber. I can, would you like to tell the peoples about what you're writing, what you're working on? Because I said what I'm working on, so you, if you would like to, obviously. Cheeky, you should totally, you have the floor to rant and have fun.
Oh my god, not the contest entry.
Yeah,
Contest entry.
do it! Talk about it! Yeah, talk about it! You have the floor. The floor is yours.
It's there. I just been avoiding it.
Why? You got it. Tell people about it. I want to know more about it. I told me.
It's so bad.
It's not bad. I just went on a tangent about my tragic gay Puritans.
I'm being so indecisive with what OCs I want to write.
Which one do you think? So, which OC, which group are you doing? I mean, I kind of like the one that you were kind of talking about last night. With like the left, with like the whole thing with your
that's
OCs.
the one I'm going with.
Then you should totally go for it. I like it.
Yeah, but like I'm stuck between plot holes, and it's so bad.
I can help you. I can try to help you. I don't mind. I don't mind helping.
I would, but it's a contest entry, and to.
I mean, I don't have to write anything. I could just give you suggestions. That's not against the rules, is it?
They don't want any affiliation with anyone else. It has to be like original.
Okay. It's like I give you suggestions and not really just, or like pointers. That's not really like pointing. Pointing? What? I don't know what I'm saying.
So far as what I got is that it's like my main 3 OCs, and they're doing, and 2. I keep hearing my voice echo, and I get like thrown off every time.
Oh, I am so sorry. I don't know why it's echoing. Oh no, I'm sorry that it's echoing. Is my stream
No,
muted?
it's not like echoing. It's just I talk, and then I hear myself on the stream talk.
Oh. You can mute my stream. It'd be easier while you talk.
Yeah, but I won't be able to hear you respond.
Oh, right, because... Oh, right. Darn. How do I do this? Actually, okay, so we're gonna try something. It's gonna be weird. I think this is gonna be really weird. We'll try it. Can you hear me talking?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Can you hear it on stream?
Yeah, I can hear it on stream.
Okay, so now it's okay. So there we go. So now it shouldn't echo. I don't think your voice should not bounce back if you mute. Because if you mute my stream on your end, it will just be us in Discord, and we'll show up, and people will still be able to hear it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, rant away. You get my live reaction.
Oh my gosh. So basically, the contest entry is my main three OCs, August, William, and Piper. They are in struggling garage band during like the 1800s. So they first it was just August and Piper, and August is dealing with a ton of debt, and he just doesn't know how, like, neither of them can sing, and what they need to actually perform is a singer. because they've been told in a bunch of other like places that their music is very bland without lyrics because it's written for lyrics. But anyways, so August gets really nervous when telling Piper that, hey, I can't do this band anymore because I'm pouring time where I could be pouring into like actual work to get me money. Because he doesn't want to break her dreams and hurt her feelings. So but he does like warn her like, hey, you need to actually like get a lead singer for this because I like this can't be doing like this. And so right now in the story, Piper just went into town and found a singer of a different band named William, who and who was kind of like volunteering to do like kind of like karaoke in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Where he just kind of volunteers to sing for different bands. Um,
I love that.
and that's kind of where I'm at right now because I've just been avoiding writing this contest entry.
Oh,
Because I have a
oh.
ton of other projects I write at the same time.
I know, that is so freaking valid. That is such a valid thing. I shouldn't be writing one shots, and I should be working on my YCF, but I still write one shots.
That's what I do too.
I know.
And I was debating between doing August and Piper's story, and then but I also really wanted to do Dusty and Brona's story really badly, but I was really worried about how the judges would react to because Dusty and Brona's story is much more graphic than
Ooh,
like
okay.
it's much more like horror than the other story. So I was really hesitant because I was like, please, I don't want to do this and then get kicked because it's a little bit too violent for horror.
Oh, okay. Is there like a limit on like is there like a limit on like how far you're allowed to go with a story? Like it seems kind of like
I can't write
personally.
the entire novel. It has to be a singular chapter from it. And then I have to write a summary about what the book would be about if it was fully written. And I think after if I do win, I might be able to actually publish the entire book.
Okay, okay.
Because it'll have the like Scholastic Award sticker on it.
Oh, that's what the Scholastic Award. That's what the Scholastic Award is?
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that. The more you know every day. Oh, look at that.
But also it gives me like good word for colleges and like really expensive scholarships. So
It
that
probably,
also helps.
yeah, it probably does. To be honest with you, it probably does.
I can get even more scholarships and more prize money for different what is it called? Different placements of what the writing is about. I know that I can get 2,000 up front for it if it was written like to bring awareness to like mental health. But I don't know if it's because that one's only for art, like drawn art.
Oh, okay, okay.
So there might be different categories for writing because writing is much more broad.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm so fascinated by this though. Like I mean, honestly, I wish I knew about this in high school because I totally like would have when I was in high school, I totally would have like done that. Straight up.
Um, I'm going for this competition to represent my school.
That is so
Like
cool.
it's mainly for art schools, so me going to a all art school. It's basically just a show of like, because then the school gets an award too, because if they have award-winning students in there.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Which my school has had numerous awards from Scholastic as well as a Best in Country award as well.
I want you to win the best in country. I think you deserve it with your writing.
I hope maybe.
Hi.
I've
Thanks.
seen the like gold key awards, and I'm over here like maybe I might.
And like I said, like honestly, like it does these like works don't have to be like this magically like this magical like I don't know how to put a word. It's like writing, like everybody has their own writing skills and you have your strengths and you have your strengths on it. So like if you try to write something that if you try to write like, oh, what you think somebody would want to hear, your writing sounds kind of forced because you're trying to forcibly put your work in a what do you call it? Like you're like forcing your work into a box that somebody else wants. But if you just kind of like free write it without trying to be like, oh, I want to write it. It's like feel like I have to write a certain way so I want to win. I think honestly, if you just write what your heart's telling you, it will come off as a lot more authentic and a lot more I guess is the best way to put it. I don't know how exactly the word on I'm writing.
I'm not worried about when it comes to like, well, I have to write this certain way. I'm morally worried that either it's too good that people think that it can't be done by me, because I know how I am when it comes to wording, especially wording in environment.
Yeah.
That the words I use are very descriptive. I'm really worried that people will be like, well, a high school student can't write like that. And they accuse me of other, like, that I must have either copied and pasted or used AI. That's my main worry.
Oh, that's such a valid thing. I mean, technically speaking,
I know how I am.
Yeah, no, you rate really well. And the fact, see, oh my God, I need to go on a tangent about, oh my God, do not get me started on AI writing tangent, because
Oh my God.
I will fucking crash out so hard on AI writing tangents. Okay, so, see, here's the thing, like, theoretically speaking, people are now, because I love abusing M dashes, because M dashes are fun as hell instead of writing, or ellipses. And now apparently if you use an excessive amount of, like, ellipses and, like, M dash, because that is such a common trope for AI writing, that literally people will be like, oh, you're using M dashes, you must be using AI. I'm like, bitch, no, that's not how that works.
I feel like the summary is going to save me. That's what, like, I think the summary is going to save me, because I can't have AI write a summary of the entire book and then have that match the chapter.
Yeah.
So I hope my summary will be able to save me, but I'm really worried because, like, I've seen how other people my age write, and mine is much more descriptive. Like, very, like, the way I write is I tend to like make sure that the audience can picture the room that each character's in and
That's
how
such a
they're
good
feeling.
skill to have. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't. I literally like can't do that with my writing. Like I strive with dialogue. Like my strength is dialogue. That's why like 99% of my
That is my
stories are literally
weakness, my
just
biggest weakness.
no. See, look at that. Your strength is descriptive writing and dialogue, and yours weak is dialogue. My strength is dialogue and descript and like scenery explaining is like my
We're
weakness.
polar opposites.
Dude, we're full also we're also hive mining. That's hive mining.
Yes, high mining.
Hive mining. There we go. Like I think your dialogue's very good. I eat it when you share me what you write. When you share me the stuff that you write, and I'm just
No,
I
because
like
I was sorry, I'm cutting you off, but I
no,
was
you're good.
rereading the contest entry, and I was like, holy shit, I'm terrified of what the judges would think, because I I was describing a scene, and it was an entire page of just description of what the character's seeing, feeling, the environment they're in,
Mhm.
without any dialogue. It was just an entire page, and I'm really nervous because I'm just really good at explaining through wording, through sentencing, that. But I really hope this description's gonna save me. Um, yeah.
Okay, yeah, but at the same time though, like, but here's the thing though, like, with another thing with like AI writing is that AI writing kind of like it like yes, you use like a lot of descriptive scene, but AI is really bad at that.
That is true.
AI is very, very bad at writing single thoughts on and like super like weird ass, and they use like I said, it's just like I think you'll be fine because there's you can tell when somebody describes a description. Okay, here's a goddamn motherfucking prime example. Victor Hugo is a prime example of a person who can fucking write, example of a person who could write, who could spend, I don't know, about 10 pages describing the outside architecture of Notre Dame for like 10 pages. Just describing it. Like, and this dude was alive in like the 1800s, way before
Yeah,
fucking AI was a thing.
I had to stop myself because I would have gone even longer with just with that, and I was like, oh, I need
But
to
it
do that.
sets
I
the
need to have my
scenery.
characters. I need my characters to interact.
But it sets the scenery though. It's what it kind of sets the scene with that. Like, I guess that's what's kind of nice about first person with like I guess that's why I kind of like writing a first person because with first person I can technically get away with not having a lot of like not having like describing a lot of scenery because it's like through the character's perspective, so I can kind of get away with a little bit more and more like see introspective writing is fun when you write out a character's thoughts and feelings on the situation. Like that's actually really fun. And some people don't like first person. I'm like, how do you not like first person? First person is so much fun. It's actually
I like writing first person for a completely different reason. Is that I can actually explain the
Mhm.
scenery better because it's through the character's perspective, so I can keep in
Yes.
character but also explain the scenery in through their eyes. That's what I like.
Mhm.
That's why I like writing first person, and you can definitely tell when I write first person. I very much still have very descriptive scenery.
It's awesome. I love it. No, it's just like yeah, like I wouldn't be like honestly, I wouldn't be too worried about it because I guarantee you there will be you, a judge will be able to a person who reads it for judging will be able to tell if something's written by AI or not because a lot of people are starting to become kind of trained on that because it's such a common prevalence. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. And also it's supposed to stay within art schools of the country, so I think that because it can't just be anyone who joins, it has to be a representative of some kind of art school.
okay,
Um,
okay.
so I don't think it's going to be as common because not everyone can. Like I had to be picked, um, so I think that might help.
Yeah, because the handpicks is like they wouldn't if someone's running, but so yeah, it has to be. Like I honestly, like I said, just right. I feel like that's kind of like what you're stressing out about. I could be 100% wrong, but please tell me if I am. Honestly, don't worry about because it's the same exact thing with AI art. You can tell when it's done by AI because stuff doesn't make sense in a way, and you can like for example if somebody's to like handwrite a paragraph right like write out make the next paragraph of AI and then handwrite the other you will be able to immediately spot the difference between an AI written thing and not like very easily like because it sounds like kind of like almost robotic in a way because it's a computer writing it so it sounds very like story point
Mm-hmm.
is like very like on the nose and like I'm getting more pissed off that like people are like that people who write who use like lots of M dashes be like oh you're using AI because of all the amount of M dashes. I'm like I like M dashes. I like cutting off people. Cutting off people is fun in writing. Or dots or lots of ellipses. Oh, I should try to find my literary magazine and read one of my entries. I have to find that.
I want to really badly just read the entry on stream.
Do it! Read it! Please! Please! Read it! Read it! Read it! I read mine! Read
These
it!
aren't
The floor is yours.
Holy crap, I just realized exactly how far I'm actually into this.
You got this.
1,144 words. I did not meet my goal last night because I was not in it.
It's okay. Just you got it. It's okay. You don't have to. It's okay. You got it today.
Got it today after work.
You got it.
Staying up all night.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm rating this on stream. The world was coated by deep reds and yellows as the coming autumn started to creep into the forest. As the leaves fell, the whistle of the leaves fell, the whistle of the breeze carried each leaf to its final resting place on the dying grass that bent forward as if to lay down on the earth that created it. Ducks and geese flew past a small barn in unison, each an equal distance apart, and pierced through the skies. The barn below them stood withered and old, with once deep red stain peeling off the oak structure grain by grain. Yet life in the form of a beautiful song erupted from its doors. The inside was bare and gutted, with stains of dirt and decaying wheat staining the stone floors. The only thing that remained was a bale of half-decaying straw with a young man, roughly in his 20s, sitting on top of it. His short curly maroon hair was dark enough to match the red in the leaves that started to blow into the barn. His large hook nose littered with freckles across its bridge, and under his downturned eyes, green as the deepest blade of grass. With a flame of inspiration burning through as he brushed the bow of his cello across its metallic strings. His hand rested on the neck of the instrument, now bruised by how hard he pressed upon it, wiggling to side quickly, creating a low melody that blended with the fiddle player standing a few feet away on his left side. Her long raven hair blew with the breeze that blew through the old barn in sync with her long red skirt with rose padded embroidered into it. Her deep eyes, like embers, were glued to her fiddle as her gentle, slow strokes were planned and sounded much sweeter. The symphony they made held no strength without lyrics that had been written down. Neither of them had the talent to hit the notes necessary to truly move the piece, so it would only be heard by the birds and the forest critters. But as soon as the last note played, the bard suddenly lost its remaining bits of life. The room seemed darker and more gloomy now without that spark of art. These two would come here daily for hours just to show off their audience to an audience of just each other. It was a struggle, at least for the cellist, to keep up payments and other forms of work to practice in the woods, but he did so anyway for her. But now he just couldn't anymore. He had too many close calls to keep the same schedule. He stood dusting the straw off that stuck to him as he placed his deep wooden cello onto the bale as he picked up his case on the ground near it. The fiddle player sighed, holding her fiddle down by her side. "We need a singer if you want to perform," the cellist broke the silence with his low, scratchy voice, placing his instrument on the case and watched the fiddle player do the same. "You know I tried, August. It's just hard." The fiddle player lets out a defeated sigh, closing the case and clipping it shut. Both weren't the most chirpy in the flock. It made them outcasts to those outside this old barn. The duo's symphony was slow and tragic, enough to make the most jocular noble glum. They were going nowhere with this. They both knew it. "Piper, maybe it's time we pack this up," August sighs, throwing his cello now in its case over his shoulder, letting it hang like a backpack over one shoulder. "No, I can find a singer, I promise. I can go into town and hang flyers. Please, August," Piper begs, following him out behind him, but he doesn't bother to look at her. "I cannot devote my time for something that doesn't pay me back," August replied simply. "It will, trust me, it will. Once I have someone who can sing these lyrics, it will set us up." August stops halfway down the gravel path that would bring them to a small cabin they lived in. Piper looked up at him once he stopped to match him. He stood there, debating with himself, his nose wrinkling to show his annoyance, but yet he said nothing and kept walking. He couldn't just leave her either. She held dreams bigger than herself. Her thoughts were only crowded by the imaginary people that would stand for hours in that barn just to hear her play, completely oblivious to the real world and August's only growing debt. Nonetheless, she kept her promise, ripping August of his ability to stand up to her and say that he was done. But he would never gather the courage anyway. Walking downtown a few days later, Piper spotted a busy pub just down the cobblestone street she walked on. The streets themselves were clean, yet still managed to get dirt on. She still managed to get dirt on the bottom of her skirt. Buildings were squished together along the sidewalk, with people and horses and large carriages filled the streets. The road was lit by long posts holding tallow candles that weren't enough to fully coat the path in light. But as it got darker, more started to carry lanterns. Piper had to shyly avoid members of the small town as she made her way to the pub when she heard loud trumpets and a banjo escape from the small stone building. Her heeled leather boots clicked upon the cobblestone as she walked, but froze as she made her way to the front doors. She took a deep breath to settle her nerves before she swung open the doors and watched as nobody paid any attention. They just kept dancing and drinking away. She felt her knees shake as she truly took in the massive amount of people here. 20, maybe 25, men, women, elders, young adults. Just a sea of people, all strangers to her. She shrank with anxiety, but her feet carried her near the stage in the back middle of the pub. On the hardwood dance floor, dimly lit with candles, were men and women dressed in shirt gowns, with men dressed in floral suits. They danced in a random pace, completely out of order. Piper weaved past the crowd, her eyes glued to the band on stage. More importantly, the lead singer with his voice low yet sweet. His words were slow and masked the bass of the instruments. He looked like an angel. His hair bright white, cut short. His skin pale. His eyes a deep hazel. And wore mainly plaid blues. Their eyes met briefly as he sang, making Piper's eyes light up, seeing how talented the singer was. And that's kind of where I stopped.
I like it. I like it. Girl, keep rolling with it. I love it.
I will. I keep getting distracted.
Stop writing my tragic A's for like a little bit. I have enough tragic A
Like,
content. I have enough tragic A content to feed me, to keep me going.
Funny thing, I was just cooking up another story with
Don't tell me this. Don't tell me this. Don't tell me you're cooking up stories with my tragic A's, and then I'm gonna be like, write it. I'm like, no, write for your contrast entry. Then write the tragic. Do it. Okay. How about this? Set your little reward for yourself. You meet your word count for the day, and then you write about the tragic A's.
You're banning me from writing the tragic A's.
Yeah, meet your word count though. I mean, you're over. I mean, what has to be 3,000 words? You said
it has to be, yeah.
And you're what 1,500 in?
Yeah.
You're a little halfway there. You got this.
Tweak. You can't have the tragic A's for me. I'm gonna write them anyway.
Oh. No, I know. What you're writing them is so good. It's like I'm reading my own writing, and it makes me smile. No, I shit you not. It's literally like I'm reading my own writing, and I love it. I like, you get them so well. You get them so well. It makes me smile that you understand them on like the level that I write them on, and it makes me very, 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 very happy. You understand the nuances of them all, and I love it. Ate that shit up.
I won't write them more. I know as soon as I go to work today, I'm gonna cook up some vile freaking with them.
TGA, you're gonna cook up some amazing, some TGAs, tragic A angst, and that's what we're calling it from now on. That's what we're calling it from now on.
Instead of this freaking contest entry, all I'm gonna think about it at work is this freaking tragic A angst. It's become crazy. Oh my god.
It actually literally has consumed my every thought, because like I really want to like write AYCF, and I'm like, but tragic A's, I want to write them. But I want to write them. You all have got me so stupidly obsessed with my own OCs. It's amazing.
I'm so stupidly obsessed with your own OCs.
I wasn't supposed to. I was not. So I wrote. So it's so funny. It's so funny with Mr. Mansell because I tried not to get attached to him because I knew I was going to kill him off because plot purposes. So I'm like, I can't get attached to him. And then everybody started getting attached to him, and then I kind of created the backstory, and then like everybody just like then all the character development he got just from chatting, and I'm just like, oh my god, now I'm attached to him, and I killed him off. Now I feel bad. The plot made me do it. I am innocent. The plot made me do it. The plot is the culprit of me killing off my characters. Same thing with Cecilia.
Sure.
Same thing with Cecilia.
Sure.
Same thing. GG. I love my little GG possum. It's so cute. I love it. I like my new possum emojis. They're adorable. I have animated ones now and I love them. But oh my god, I'm just sitting here like it's literally what I do. I like nah, it's like I have to write AYCF. Like chapter 27 is literally almost written. I just have to like it's almost written. I just have to like it's like 3/4 written. I just have to like do the rest of the part and it will be done. Chapter 20, yeah, so because I kind of well, a good portion of chapter 27 literally just came from what do you call literally just came from what do you call it? Something. What do you call it? But yeah, no, I just got way too attached to my characters. Like, I'm so nervous to write Straya, though. I'm really nervous about that.
How so?
She is a person of color, and I do not want to. I'm so scared. I'm going to put her some sort of stereotypes with her, and I'm so scared of that.
Well, then do your research.
Yeah.
I mean, I've written stuff like that before, and it's just research. Yeah, that's kind of all I say. Is that really make sure you get your research down instead of kind of believing what, especially the American school system has taught, because majority of it is just propaganda or something that isn't correct.
Because like it's mostly because I just don't want playing to like this because like her as a character, like she's very she's very loyal, but she's more but I think it's more like a Nordic sense of loyalty, but also don't want to be for like people who are like Nordic, right? So it's kind of like that loyalty to like Evelyn that she has, and like I don't think I will. Like, but I don't want her to come off as like the attitude, like that kind of attitude, like the attitude, you know what I mean? That like a lot of writers and accidentally, without realizing it, kind of fall into when they don't mean to. Yeah, I'm just like I think I'll be fine because I'm not gonna rate any sort of thing through that lens in a way. But I just don't want to like come off as like I don't want to make her too mean because you know so on and so forth. Like I don't think because she's very like because I guess she's very like her reasons for being mad at Caleb are very 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 valid. And including the whole thing with just like what Caleb does in chapter 28 and the fact that like she loves Evelyn and it's just a whole thing, but I don't want to kind of like boil that down. I don't want to boil her down essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm getting. I'll be fine with it. I'm just like, that little hesitancy there. I mean, the same thing with chapter 7. I'm like, okay, low key, I was actually really worried about posting chapter 7.
Really?
Yeah, the red incident scene, I was really nervous to actually post that chapter. I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna go way too far with this. And meanwhile, I'm looking at chapter 28, I'm like, I'm gonna have to go farther than chapter 7. It has to be the darkest chapter of the fic. I think as of right now, honestly, as of right now,
7 was like historically accurate punishments. I don't know why people would get upset about that.
I know.
Because that's literally what happened.
Well, that's when I did my research. I was like, what was a very common thing for theft? And it was just like, and what was a very common thing for theft? It was like, it was flogging. And I was just like, public floggings were a very common thing. And I'm just like, oh, I could totally see Bastion doing that. It'll be really fucking heartbreaking. But at the same time, it's just like, oh, I could totally see that. But I'm like, I don't want people to like I don't know, like, as I went too far, but I'm like, yeah, again, that's why I actually put up a longer note, like, when I edited chapter 7, when I did some of the not rewrite, but, like, I edited it, I made it a lot more I made a tiny bit more graphic than what it originally was intended to be. I think I actually want to go back and make it a little bit more graphic, because I feel like some of it's kind of like, maybe. But, like, it's very hard. I was like, it's just poor. God damn it, poor Caleb.
Oh my god, my sister's gonna tweak out when she gets that chapter.
Oh, no, what chapter is your sister on?
She's on chapter 5, and she just got to the part where Caleb stands up to Bastion, and then Bastion's like, "Hell no." It's the part where Bastion scolds Caleb for leaving Philip home alone.
Yes, that's the first time Caleb actually ever stood up to Bastion for the first time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good. Like, oh yeah, that gets worse from there. I
yeah.
am so sorry.
She was already yapping.
I'm gonna traumatize her sister, and I'm so sorry about that. Because, like, so what chapter does it go up to?
It goes all the way up to the end of the Evelyn saga.
So chapter 18.
I think.
Okay. Okay. So,
Wait, no.
Okay. No.
Okay, I'm combining two. It's the end of the Gracefield saga, so it's the end of chapter 12.
Okay. Oh, chapter 12. That's another one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another chapter and a half. And chapter 11.
Yep.
Oh god, it's like, okay, what's all the dark shit happened? There's the bread incident scene in chapter 7. There's the public humiliation scene in chapter 11. There's there's starting character death in chapter 8. There's the 8. Chapter 9, nothing. Cecilia. Oh, there's Cecilia. Cecilia's chapter 9. Chapter 10 is wholesome and feel good. Chapter 11 is Caleb life has literally gone from, like, bad to worse. Then chapter 12 is the flashback chapter. I realize how they became orphans. I also love the headcanon that Caleb killed his dad. I love that headcanon. I love that canon. I love that headcanon. I don't know why I love it so. What kid that Caleb killed his father? I love that headcanon.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. And I was like, no, I want to be like how crazy this would be. And like I know technically speaking, it's just like I don't know. It has like with Edmund having like a drinking problem, but like I think that's mostly because I think that's mostly because, like, but he never did it publicly. It was only, like, at home and whatever, and he really only started doing it that's, like, with when that frost happened, which ironically is the same frost that affected Gracefield at the same time, because, you know, how that shit works out. That actually lined it up, it's the same one. And that's when he kind of, like, because they literally just had Philip not that long ago, so technically Philip was an extra mouth to feed. So, like, and it's like, we're gonna start robbing bodies. Hey, Caleb, you're coming with me. And Caleb is like, okay. We're robbing bodies now. This is a thing. I need to go back to...
yapping about Mr. Mansell, and I was like, you're gonna hate chapter 8. You're gonna hate chapter 8.
I love the fact... I love the fact...
talking about how much she likes Bastion and Mansell's chemistry, and I was like, you're gonna hate chapter 8!
Aww. She
was yapping. What? She was yapping all in the car, and she was like, I really like how nice Mr. Mansell is, and I love Mr. Mansell. And I was like, you're gonna hate chapter 8, but I need you to get to chapter 8. Because I need to be able, because you need the context of the Tragic Gaze for me to actually share the deepened lore of the Tragic Gaze.
Yeah, there's a lot deeper lore with that. There's a lot deeper lore with that, and exactly with like what happens with. Yeah, there is a lot of lore. Okay, so this is a canonical thing that happens in AYCF, but it's not really written about, I guess I would say. Allows me to question comment fast. I love the stories once I hint to figure out those. Oh god, that is so cool. I'm glad you really like I'm really glad you like her yapping about her stories. I love it. It makes me happy, and that's really cool.
I'm not
I,
on the stream. Hold up.
what?
What was the thing? Because I wasn't on the. I'm not on
Oh,
the stream.
I love the stories. Once I hung out with this girl and it was who was a writer too. I'll never go into know how her story will end, but it's okay, I guess. I'm like, aw, that's really
Aw.
cool. Oh, writing is really fun, but yeah, there is some lore to the Tragic A's. Okay, oh yeah, the canonical thing that happens. I actually wrote this in the bio in the AYCF server. Because Caleb had this idea, and I'm like, okay, I really like that, and I kind of want to make it a canonical thing. See, this is what happens when like you befriend me as an author and you give me a valid reason to make something canon. It will 9 times out of 10 become canon if you give me a valid reason of why it makes sense. So this one is before Bastion, because a part of him still loves Mr. Mansell, right? A part of him still does. This won't happen in Ember in the Twilight, but this happens in AYCF. He kinda so with that, so before he sets so the dagger that so the dagger that Bastion has, he stabs. So when Mr. Mansell's tied to the stake, he literally stabs him in hoping that will kill him first before the smoke inhalation does. So he actually has a little bit less of a painful death because he's some part of him still loves him. Good
My
shit.
sister was yapping about how Mr. Mansell should 100% find a better man. This is the wrong person to crush on.
I know he does. You fell in love with the wrong person. You fell in love with the wrong dude. But what's really sad is what makes this is what's so sad, because everybody sees Bastion like through the AYCF lens. But like, oh, how can Mr. Mansell love Bastion? It's like, but you don't understand, like, Bastion when he was a kid is he was different than how he was as he is now, as we see him in AYCF. So like the reason why Mr. Mansell, this is why they're so fucking tragic, because Mr. Mansell knows like what of a horrible, like all the shit that Bastion has committed and what he has done. Like a part of him still loves the part that he used to know, that he knows that part of Bastion is still in there. It's just so buried under like everything that he's like done, and like with being leading Gracefield and the stress and everything. Of course, I'm not trying to fucking justify Bastion because he's an evil bastard. But like, and what he did was absolutely fucking horrendous. But like, from Mansell's perspective, though, like they grew up together, so they've known each other for almost their entire life. They've known each other, so, and they grew up together, right? So like, man, it's in the feels, bruh. Like,
This is another hive mind moment because I literally said the same thing to my sister when they were talking about, why, like, what happened? And I was like, well, this is what happened. And this is what Mansell saw in him, and this is why Bastion's the way he is.
And that's what's so insane. It's just like that's what's actually just is like so sad about it, is because like we can't even like we can't even like that nobody sees this part of Bastion, because like all you see him is in the lens of AYCF. You see this evil like monstrous person, but like when he was a kid, Bastion was so much different when he was a kid, and that's why Mr. Mansell fell in love with him, was because he was kind, and he had like the softness about him that he loved. And it's just like, but now seeing that like but like at the same time, Mr. Mansell has such that attachment to Bastion, like, and still thinks that part of Bastion is still in there, but it's not. It hasn't been in literally like 13 years. It has not been there. You know what I mean? Like, It's really sad. It's so sad. With
He's
them.
tragic and tragic gays. Like,
They are tragic. They're so toxic. They're so toxic. And like then there's
toxic
Bastion.
yaoi.
They're so toxic, yeah. And then there's just like Bastion, who does have feelings for Mr. Manso, but he can't bring himself to like do anything because of what happened and what he lived through and who his father was and like what happened to his mom, and like it's that whole like religious guilt thing that Bastion deals with, and it's just like how he can't be. Yeah, and he's because his mother was accused of being a witch, and his mother, and he killed his own mother because his father made him hang his own mother, and it's like, and that's what's just really messed up, because like,
I'm gonna have to cut you off. I'm sorry, but
no, you're
I'm
good.
gonna go. I need to work on stuff today.
Oh no, you're good. You go. Have fun. I'm actually probably about to end the stream soon anyway because I usually stream for about 2 hours, so we're good to go. So heck yeah, you
Oh,
go have fun.
all
Right?
right.
Perfect timing. Look at you. Look at you. Perfect timing. Well, thank you for hanging out, Cheeky. That was so much fun. I loved it. Oh my god. That was fun yapping. Very fun yapping. You go kick ass in writing. All the inspiration to ye. You're gonna kick all that fucking ass because you talented person, you. And thank you for joining.
Yeah, okay. Of course. Bye.
Bye. Okay, let me fix my audio input. Fix my audio input. I'm back. There we go. Alrighty. Yay. There we go. That was fairly fun. That was very, very, very fun. So yeah, that was my friend Cheeky. They're my writing friend. And if you want to read some if you want to read some really good fanfics about the Widowbane, some historical lens, you should totally 100% go check them out and their stories. Because their stories are really fucking amazing and they're really good, writer. And they're awesome. They're awesome. But yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I'm probably gonna hop off here. Thank you for joining this little yap session. It was very fun. I will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. for. I did shout you out. I did. I shouted you out. I did. But yeah, no, being fucking serious, like, go read their shit. Their shit's really good, and you should go read it. Nah, it's true. Go read their stuff. It's very, 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 very good, and especially because like it's like historical accuracy and if you like history, definitely give it a go because it's peak. I'm so glad you had a nice time hanging out with other lives. It was fun. I will see you all tomorrow at 2 p.m. for Shadowverse Evolved. Sorry, not Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. We're gonna hang out, play some cards, have the time of our lives. And I will see you all come tomorrow. If you have already done so, follow me if you want to go live. Thank you to Quirksford for following. I greatly appreciate it. And have a great night, everybody. Bye.